Like Newsnight.
That's all right.
Rachel, take one.
I'm joined by Rachel Skinner, Executive Director at WSP UK. Join me as Rachel tells me about the extraordinary power of purpose at WSP. Rachel, in 2022, organisations are about so much more than just profit. Purpose seems to be becoming more and more important to employees everywhere. Why does purpose matter?
I think that's exactly the right place to start, because it is not enough anymore in the 2020s to be the kind of business that is very healthy in a commercial and a financial sense, but doesn't actually know what it stands for, doesn't know why it exists, doesn't understand its purpose in the world. So one of the kind of journeys, I guess, that we're on at the moment is to make sure that we are really able to articulate, what do we stand for? Why are we here, and how are we doing good in the world in terms of being a responsible business in the context of the big world challenges that are out there today?
What's important to WSP over the next decade? How is that purpose guiding actions, decisions and strategy?
One of the areas that we've been working on really hard, and where we actually are taking some genuine market leading steps in our space, is around the net zero challenge and the climate crisis. Essentially, we know that we have got to help our clients, and we've got to start to behave totally differently ourselves as a business. We have set specific targets in terms of where we want to be as a business, the way we work, in terms of how we take carbon emissions out of what we do, and we are just in the process now of readjusting our targets. We started with a carbon neutral target, we've moved to a net zero target, we're now making sure it's still in line with the global best practice that's out there. At the same time, we've set, as the first in the whole of the industry, a goal to say that we want to halve the carbon in the designs and advice that we offer to our clients in this decade.
What does purpose mean to you?
Purpose, to me, in a very personal sense, is about that feeling that you're just driven to make a difference, to do good in the world. And what I love about WSP is I genuinely feel that we have a whole community of people who are actually pretty well united around a similar set of principles. And that means that actually between us we can do a lot more than if we all act individually.
Rachel's enthusiasm jumps off the screen. It's clear to anyone watching that purpose really is the beginning, middle and end of every strategic decision that WSP makes. So the question is, do you have purpose in your career right now? I mean, yeah, whatever you're selling, I'm buying. All right, so one last question. Mike, let's talk about our salary, shall we?
No, sadly that one wasn't.
All right.